Today I'd like to talk to you about a story out of the Bible about a time when Jesus came across the fig tree. And Jesus was hungry at the time, and he was with his disciples, and he came upon this fig tree, and there were no figs on it. And it wasn't the time of the season when figs were to bloom at that time. But the Bible tells us that Jesus cursed this fig tree. And he was with his disciples, and they went on to Jerusalem that day. And the next day, they were on their way back, and they passed by the fig tree. And the disciples noticed the fig tree, that it was withered. And Peter specifically noticed that it was withered. From the root down, it was dried up, it was gone, dead. And the disciples all marveled at it. They were astonished. How could this be? Just yesterday they had seen it, that it was alive and flourishing, and now it was dead, dried up, as Jesus had cursed it. And as they marveled, Jesus tells them something very peculiar, and I'd like to read it to you. It's from the Gospel of Mark, chapter 11, verse 23 and 24 I'm going to read to you. It says, "For truly I say unto you, that whosoever shall say unto this mountain, Be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, and shall not doubt in his heart, but shall believe that those things which he saith shall come to pass, he shall have whatsoever he saith. Therefore I say unto you, what things soever you desire, when you pray, believe that you receive them, and you shall have them." What a fantastic word. Jesus said, if we say to the mountain, be removed and cast into the sea, and that we don't doubt it, that we'll have whatever we say. That's kind of hard to believe, isn't it? That we actually have that much power living inside us. But this is true for the child of God. With the Spirit of God living inside us, we have the power of God. And when we say to that mountain, be removed and cast into the sea, and we don't doubt it and truly believe, it happens. But the problem with us is sometimes our mountains are moved one stone at a time. And see, when they're moved one stone at a time, we don't see the whole thing picked up and moved right away, and we get frustrated, impatient, and we're ready for God to move, and he doesn't. And this can be a problem for us, and our faith begins to get challenged because it's not moved all at one time. I would encourage you that sometimes mountains are moved one stone at a time. And just because you don't see something happening right away in your time frame like you think it should, don't be discouraged. Don't grow faint in heart. Don't lose your faith. Trust in God. Remember, if you're asking for the glory of God and for His kingdom and not your own, it's going to be done that your Father in heaven may be glorified. Just trust in God. Look at that mountain, and remember, sometimes mountains are moved one stone at a time. May God bless you.